It's your boy Bryan Welch, aka the Realest Realtor, your boy here in the Hollywood Hills, the Beverly Hills, the Studio City. If there's a hill, I might as well go climb up on it, stand on top of it. And today, I am gonna take you through a video tour of what it looks like on the back end when I'm searching for properties for my clients. Also, I'm gonna dive deep into all of the different hills that we have, from Bel Air to Beverly Hills to Beverly Glen to Hollywood Hills West and East being the home of the Hollywood sign that you know and love, and also Laurel Canyon. So we're just gonna dive right into it, showing you kind of what things look like on the back end. So first things first, we're gonna start with one of my favorites, Bel Air. Of course, we all know that Bel Air is the home of course, the Fresh Prince that moved all the way from Philadelphia, where he got in trouble on the basketball court, all the way to Bel Air, where he, moved with his family. That's just now one of many icons that live in Bel Air. One of my absolute favorite places in Bel Air is a neighborhood called Bel Air Crest. Now, this is ultra exclusive. I mean, just to get inside of the gates, it's like 4 knocks. Just for fun and to kind of show you here too, there's quite a few celebrities who live there outside of course, Fresh Prince, and one of them which would be Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis from the Lakers. Now, this is actually his estate that's right here. And you can see that he actually purchased this home, and this is all public record, public title. He purchased this home in 2021 for a whopping $31 million. So we can take a look at that one. Look at this. Look at that pool. Oh my goodness. Such a beautiful home. And if you actually wanted to see this home more in person too, there's actually a video on YouTube that has Anthony Davis's entire home tour, which is pretty cool. So this home was actually on the market for 562 days. Remember, when we get to that luxury market, homes tend to stay on the market substantially longer because, of course, they're all so unique and there's just a smaller buying pool that can afford a home of this caliber. So this home was listed at $14.5 million. It looks like it closed for 10, but this was also, it had to just be the land itself, because that is not the price that it did close for. Again, we know here that it sold in 2021 for $31 million. So 31 is the price. Now, this is also a super cool street because I actually, believe it or not, wrote an offer for a client on this house right here. This is a beautiful home as well, and pretty tremendous views. We won't talk too much on that though, because that one's still in the market. So we'll see what happens there. So that's Bel Air Crest. Again, very, very cool neighborhood to live in, ultra exclusive, and kind of hard to get into. So that'll be Bel Air Crest. Now at the end of Bel Air Crest is gonna be the Beverly Hills Hotel. If you go a little bit more south, again, it's called the Pink Palace. So kind of a cool, just fun fact about Bel Air. Now, if we naturally work our way over to the east, the next street is gonna be Beverly Glen. So North Beverly Glen actually connects from Sherman Oaks in the valley all the way down to LA. About 5 years plus ago, it was not nearly as busy as it is today. What's actually been happening in recent years since COVID is a lot of people would move from Beverly Hills to Sherman Oaks, to Encino, because you can get a new construction home for about half the price. So that's one reason that Beverly Glen has become so popular and honestly a lot of traffic is for that purpose. So Beverly Glen is a tighter road. The majority of the hillside streets are a little bit more windy, so if you're, you get a little bit, sick with turns, I don't know if the hills are exactly for you. Also, fun little fact is Mulholland Drive, which is cutting from the west to the east here and vice versa. It's kind of a main artery that cuts all the way across that bleeds into all the different roads that go south towards LA. So Mulholland Drive, the point I'm trying to make, they had a ride at Disneyland called Mulholland Madness, which was notorious for a whole bunch of turns, boom, boom, boom. And so that was Mulholland Drive. So again, really, really popular street, also great views there too. So going back into North Beverly Glen, the one downside to Beverly Glen is gonna be if you're very close to the actual boulevard, then it can be known for having substantial noise that's there as well. So we'll just dive right into see what kind of homes are there. So here's one active home on Beverly Glen. Again, this one is priced at 1.3, so it's actually not a lot for the proximity. I mean, this is a really cool home. This actually reminds me of more of a beachy home, maybe something in Newport Beach. This is actually very aesthetic. The one thing is though, of course with how close it is to Beverly Glen, that's the reason that it hasn't just moved quite yet. It actually just had a $50,000 price reduction. So if you're looking for a home that's on the more affordable side and you're traveling from the Valley or to LA, Beverly Glen is a great road to have access to, and you can definitely get a beautiful home in a quality neighborhood for a good price. But the only thing is that you have to be concerned with sometimes the noise, sometimes the traffic. So just things to keep in mind. So from Beverly Glen, the next one over is going to be Benedict Canyon. So Benedict Canyon, now we're officially into the 90210. So we are in Beverly Hills as well as Beverly Hills Post Office, which all that means is that it has the 90210 zip code. So that'd be BHPO, Beverly Hills Post Office, and that would be the Benedict Canyon area. So it's not Beverly Hills proper, but it is still the post office. So lots of great homes in this neighborhood. Benedict Canyon, again, is going to be a little bit busier if you're right smack on the road itself, yet all of the canyon roads here do have phenomenal suburbs that peel off from them. So Deep Canyon is a Beverly Hills area that a lot of folks really love. There's one house here I want to show you guys, and I actually went and took a look at it here recently, and it is right here on Abington Drive. So here's Abington, and here we go. So Abington Drive 3145. So this house, believe it or not, actually was Kim Kardashian's first home that she bought in 2010. So it's currently on the market. It just hit the market this week. And I'm gonna show you something that's pretty cool if it's in the photos. Again, a really cool backyard, 2 walk-in closets in the primary. So right here is Kim Kardashian's hair and makeup room. And so if you'll notice there at the top, it has the KK, of course, Kim Kardashian. So this house is 5 days on the market, and this would be Beverly Hills 90210. So this is gonna be Beverly Hills proper. So again, just another cool neighborhood there. Again, very exclusive. The upside to homes here in the hills is because they're a little bit trickier to get in and out of, it's substantially more private. You typically don't end up on those roads unless you're really going out of your way to see that home specifically. Then the next one over is going to be Coldwater Canyon. So Coldwater Canyon is another artery that goes off of Mulholland Drive. So Coldwater Canyon, again, is going to be your Beverly Hills homes. So here we got 90210. Let's take a look here. This one here, Coldwater Canyon. All right. So lots of really great homes that are off of Coldwater Canyon. Again, we see a lot of mid-century modern homes. Turning to one of my favorite neighborhoods in all of Beverly Hills is going to be the Truesdale Estates. This is where we've had many very, very famous celebrities who have lived in the Truesdale Estates, some of which would be Elvis Presley, as well as Brad Pitt. Rumor has it Jennifer Aniston also lived in the Truesdale Estates. And on top of that, Truesdale Estates is known for its single-story homes, as well as exceptional views and, of course, privacy. So Truesdale Estates is very, very limited in terms of homes that hit the market. So let's take a look here if we got any options. So in the Truesdale Estates, the average price point is around the ballpark of at least $10 million, and that's going to be on the low end. So this is one off of Chalet Drive. Let's see, homes here, yep, have the view. Of course, it's got that privacy. Look at that landscaping, is meticulous. And of course, these types of homes are architectural masterpieces. They're more of a museum or art gallery than really a home. So now look at these appliances, are beautiful. This home here might be perfect for someone who's a bachelor or potentially an athlete, maybe a Kings player, Lakers player. We have a lot of masculine tones here with the darker kitchen, as well as we do have the nice balance of the oak as well, some earthy tones too. So this actually be a great home for a couple, for a young couple here. Look at that bar. This is dream living right here. So this home is listed at $19 million. And let's take a look at some of the neighbors. So here's another one, Arkell. So Arkell Boulevard, Arkell Drive. So again, very aesthetic. This one, has been on the market for quite some time. So this one's been on the market over 1,000 days. So over 3 years, this one's been on the market. Again, when it comes to the luxury price point, homes tend to stay on the market substantially longer. Of course, with that being said, when it comes to homes with many days on markets, this is a really good opportunity for buyers to get it at a really good price. This would be one opportunity. You can see they started at almost 18 million. Right now the price is 16 million. And it looks to be potentially negotiable from there as well. So just food for thought, things to consider. And then of course we have Laurel Canyon. So Laurel Canyon is one of my favorite canyon roads, if you will. It actually goes all the way from Studio City, all the way down to Hollywood Boulevard, so into Hollywood. Now, Laurel Canyon actually goes so far north as it actually goes all the way to Sylmar, which is pretty far away from the hills. So it goes all the way from Sylmar. Laurel Canyon cuts all the way down, goes all the way down here, boom, to Studio City and all the way through the canyons. So Laurel Canyon, a lot of musicians have lived off of Laurel Canyon. There's some really, really great pockets there in Laurel Canyon. So if we look at the Studio City side of Laurel Canyon, let's see here some of these homes. This one is actually listed here with our office, with my team. So this is a beautiful new construction home. We love to call this one Tulum on Laurel. So shout out to my good friend Makar for this listing. It's a beautiful one. So at the time of this video, again, this is August the 24th. This home is available. I know too, we've had some really, really good interest on that home. So that'd be Laurel Canyon in Studio City. And as mentioned, it does cut through all the way through the canyons, all the way into Hollywood Hills West. So I actually, let's see here, Kirkwood. I actually have a listing that's right here. We just got it under contract here as of today. Oh, it's not gonna be on here because it is under contract. Let's take a look here, boom, under contract. Hey, under contract, check her out, let's go. And it's your boy, B. Welch. Just one of the listings that's here in the Hollywood Hills area. Again, this is gonna be in the County of Los Angeles, in the city of Los Angeles, that'd be the Hollywood Hills West. Now, when it comes to Hollywood Hills West, the majority of the reason that people love Hollywood Hills West would probably say for 3 reasons. The first of which, it's very, very private. Again, with the twists and turns, it's harder to get to that area. So when you get there, there's just less people that live there. The second reason that people really like it is gonna be proximity. So because not far from both the Valley as well as Hollywood and more of West LA, people love to be in the Hollywood Hills for those reasons. Those are the main 2 reasons. The third reason is it's your opportunity to get close to wildlife, to really be in the wilderness without having to be multiple hours away from Los Angeles. So you can actually have deer in your backyard, potentially even coyotes might be there too. So my clients, for their house, they ended up building a catio, which I could show to you guys too. It's pretty phenomenal. They built a catio. So they built this catio to protect their cats. And so anyways, that's just one opportunity there. So if we get a wider view once again, that would be Hollywood Hills West. Now there's many more roads that cut through it. We can dive into a few more of these. Ultimately, if you have interest in any of the hillside properties, would love to dive into the more specific neighborhoods. There's a lot of really interesting pockets that are very unique. Some are more canyons, some are more views. There's a lot of different types of homes. Now, one more area I do want to focus on is what we could call Hollywoodland or Hollywood Dell, or we call it Hollywood Hills East. So Hollywood Hills East is going to be, first of all, filled with celebrities as well. For example, Jessica Biel has lived in Hollywood Hills East. And I want to point out one home, because if we take a look here at this home, you can go ahead and see right there in that second photo and third photo, the Hollywood Hills is literally right behind you there. So this would be Hollywood Hills East. Again, this is where we have the Hollywood sign. And also this is where you'll find different hikes, such as Runyon Canyon, which would be your Hollywood Hills hike. Again, a great tourist attraction too. So if you're in town, you need directions to that, I got you. Otherwise, maps will have you as well. We're both on your side all the time. And those would essentially be the 2 the main hillside homes and hill properties. So again, when it comes to Bel Air, Beverly Hills, Hollywood Hills West, Laurel Canyon, Hollywood Hills East, this is the home of many celebrities, many musicians, and many creatives. They love to have the privacy to, first of all, not be bothered, and second of all, get into the creative mindset. It takes a little bit of time to get into a rhythm of thinking creatively and really being focused on the work itself. So oftentimes actors, producers, they love to live in the Hollywood Hills for this reason. If you have a business meeting in Hollywood, you got to be there in 20, you could still be there. Yet if you want to have a little bit of privacy with the family or to make music, make your masterpieces, you can still have that luxury as well. These are a few of the reasons that I love the Hills. Personally, as a creative myself, I do have a rap video that is the Realest Realtor. So if you haven't seen that one, check that one out on my Instagram at Realest Realtor Bryan, and would love to connect with you more. Also, I'll attach my website here, realestrealtorbryan.com. So that's everything real estate related. Please, if you're interested in learning more about the buying process, if you go to my website, I do have my buyer's guide there, which is just a free guide. Give a little more insight about how to approach getting into the market, what it looks like, and would love to have a strategy session with you too. At the end of the day, a relationship only makes sense if it really makes sense for your goals. Also, if you're looking to sell in the Hills as well, there's more information on my website. So again, anything in the Los Angeles Hills, whether it's from the Studio City side to Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, I got you. Any questions, I'm always available because we work 24/7, 366 on a leap year. And I love what I do, so would love to meet you and meet your goals too. So please feel free to like, subscribe, and stick around. Would love to meet you in person as well. So from your boy B. Welch, I'll talk to you soon.